In this question, we are given that the bacteria splits every 4 seconds and the initial bacteria is 20. And we have to determine the exponential growth model which describes this situation. So let's see how to determine the exponential growth model. First, let's understand this. The initial bacteria is 20. So after 4 seconds, every bacteria splits into two parts. Suppose if the initial bacteria is 1, after 4 seconds, this will split into two bacteria, and after that is 8 seconds, this will split, each bacteria will split into two parts. So we will have four bacteria. So likewise, it this is the growth happening. Now, when the initial bacteria is 20, after 4 seconds, this will multiply to double. That is, this will become 40. And after 8 seconds, this will become 40 times 2 is 80. So likewise, we see that the growth happens. Now, let's describe this model. I'm going to write the model for this situation. So let's consider this exponential growth model, that is f of x equals a times of b raised to the power of x, where a is the initial count of the bacteria. This is initial count of the bacteria. B is the exponent which we have to determine, and x is the time. This is exponent that we have to determine. So since we know that the initial bacteria is 20, we can write down this model as f of x, and this equals 20 times of b raised to the power of x. Now let's use this condition, that is it splits every 4 seconds. So after 4 seconds, the bacteria which was 20, this will become 80. So we can substitute this information into this model. That is, when x equal to 4, f of x equals 80. So I'm going to replace x by 4. Therefore, this becomes f of 4, and this equals 20 times of b raised to the power of 4. Now, f of 4 is 80. That is, after 4 seconds, the count becomes doubled. I'm sorry, if it is double, it is 40. It is not 80. So I'm just changing this to 40, and this equals 20 times of b raised to the power of 4. We can determine b from this equation. First, I divide both sides by 20, which gives 2 equals b raised to the power of 4. Now we have to exponent 1 by 4 on both sides. That is, we exponent 2 raised to the power of 1 by 4, and this equals b power 4 exponent 1 by 4. So when we use the exponent laws, these two exponents or the powers will get multiplied. That is 4 times of 1 by 4. This will become 1. So therefore, on the right side, we will have only b, and this equals 2 raised to the power of 1 by 4. We plug this into the calculator, that is 2 raised to the power of 1 by 4, and we get b approximately equal to 1.1892. And so we can now write down the exponential growth model by plugging this value of b into the model that we started off. That is, f of x equals 20 times of b raised to the power of x. I'm going to plug in into this model. So therefore, we will have b of x. I'm sorry, that is f of x. This equals 20 times of replace b by 1.1892. This becomes 1.1892 raised to the power of x. So this is the exponential growth model, and which describes the situation.